that's not right.
In last week's episode, we continued working on our old cottage attic conversion, home office, study space. And after a few hiccups, we finally got the cabinets built, the panelling up on the walls, and the electrics for the new wall lights. We're adding more electric sockets to the room, as the one socket that is there currently just isn't enough for laptops, computer monitors, and all of my other gadgets and gizmos.
Alfie? Are you supervising? Are you taking over Benji's role? What are you doing up here? You've never been up here before in my office. God, don't be showing him that spiral staircase.
No.
Last thing we want is Labrador puppies trying to make their own way up here.
Do you want to come and have a look?
Come and have a little look. You've never been up here before.
Isn't he?
No?
Oh, what's all this? Oh, hello. There's number one.
Here's the actual supervisor. Are you training him up, Benji? Are you training Alfie to come up and supervise the DIY projects?
What do you think, Alf?
He's not impressed.
Not impressed?
He's like, it's a bit shit, isn't it? It's not finished. Well, yes, Mr. Perfect, give us chance. We're still in the midst of the project. Typical supervisor.
Yawning. Yawning, you're tired.
Benji, what's your brother doing up here? Huh? This is probably not safe for puppies with all these cables and bits and pieces.
Alfie?
Oh god. This is all going to go horribly wrong.
Alfred? Now you're stuck because you can't get out this way. You're not getting down there. It's not for dogs.
I think, Alfie, you should retire to the safety of downstairs in the cottage.
His new cage.
Your new cage.
Because he ate the other one.
Because he ate the other one and he's been eating half the cottage. He's taken a liking to eating your plants, Adam.
Hence why the new cage. Yes, you monster.
Not just that, I don't want him to have an upset tummy from eating things that he shouldn't be.
No, because some plants are poisonous for you. Okay. Right, that's it. That's your lot.
Bye bye. I'll see you when you're a bit older and you're allowed up here.
You say see him later. Right, come on you. You're getting heavy. just a little look. Having a little look.
One last look, because that's your lot until you're a bit bigger. Well, if you're coming up here, Alfie, you can make yourself useful. You can get these shelves put up.
Yeah, Johnny. Right.
Right, now that the puppy is safe and sound back downstairs, what's the plan, Adam?
Sockets.
Sockets. Finally, I'm going to have more sockets in my office, so I'm not having to plug multiple things into an extension lead.
Yeah. So you've got a double socket and you've got USB and USB-C. Sockets integrated into them as well for fast charging. So less cables and plugs and stuff. So there you go.
Very fancy.
So no complaining that, oh, my battery's dead.
What's that white plastic socket for?
Well, the budget didn't allow for two nice ones. So you've got that nice one, then you've got a little white one.
What? That's going to look crap.
You ordered it.
I ordered enough of the antique brass sockets. Why have we got a white plastic one? Is that going somewhere else?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
So this is going to go down here, hidden.
Ah.
And then the cob lights are going to be plugged into it via a smart switch. And also there'll be another plug which goes into the back of this drawer unit with another adapter with USB plugs in, so you can plug all your battery stuff in so you haven't got wires and stuff everywhere.
Oh, that's handy.
See?
What is it you're doing now?
So we've disconnected the old electric to this plug to see.
So that socket needs moving from there to here where you've marked out, because otherwise it's going to be hidden by the cabinets, is that right?
But
But what?
the wire we saw down here
Running along the top of the skirting board.
isn't anything to do with this plug.
Ah.
So there's a wire in here, which I thought was the wire that came along here, went up the wall into this socket. However, it's not. That's something else. Don't know what that is. Because it goes along the wall, along the top of the skirting, along halfway, and then disappears again. So that could be, I do not know. I think it is an old aerial cable.
An old TV aerial cable.
Because it's brown, and that's brown, that's old aerial.
So we don't need that, we can get rid of it.
Yeah, so you've got one which is going up, which would have gone to the aerial upstairs on the chimney. And you got this one that's going along and down, which would configure with there.
And then previously they've just ran it along the top of the skirting board.
Yeah.
Because it'd be really nice to have an electric socket on this side of the room. So if we could do away with that and have a power cable and a socket there instead, that would be amazing.
3, 2, 1, let's hope it is.
Oh. Well, whatever it was, it's no use now, is it?
Yeah, it is an aerial.
Right, okay. Thank God for that.
I knew it was. So that then gives us a bit more room. Oh, this room was once green.
Green?
Look. See, the skirting board was green.
Oh, God.
And the wall was bright yellow. Don't be plugging stuff in that tomorrow because it's not even live.
What was that?
I said don't plug stuff into that tomorrow because it's not live.
I'll be plugging my laptop in, trying to work, going, why isn't it working? Well, it works.
That's quite loud, isn't it?
It's so good to see that the back of that other horrible yellowing plastic smoke detector. Look at the difference in colour. It just shows, doesn't it?
How much have you been smoking up here? Jesus wept.
No, that type of it's like old computers from the 80s and the 90s. If ever you see them, they're always yellow over time, don't they? Mm-hmm. Just a little bit of patching up and more painting here, and that will be perfect.
What a beautiful day it is today, isn't it, Benji? Alfie didn't want to come out for a walk today. He can still only manage short walks. So he's been out for a short bimble around the village, and that's quite enough for him. So Benji and I are out for a decent walk. You go for a swim? Go on then, quickly. After last week's easy-ozy, relaxing episode, it's back to the usual cottage refurbishments, resuming the office DIY project that Adam and I have been working on. So let's take a jump back and see how we got on.
Welcome back. Well, we're still at it.
We're making progress though, slowly but surely. That's one of the, I feel like I'm saying that a lot these days. Slowly but surely we're making progress.
Well, it's only because they've got a couple of hours each evening, and that's it.
Yeah, and it's teaming down outside now. Well, it's been teaming down every evening all week, hasn't it? So trying to cut any MDF boards or anything like that is just near enough impossible. Obviously, you don't want to be cutting that stuff in the cottage.
No.
So whereabouts are we? Do you like the lights? Ta-da! Everything's up and working. We've got the, if you remember from last week, we've got the sockets. These are all working. So what do we need to do now? The panel isn't finished. What's going on?
Panelling, I'm just waiting for the cob lights to arrive so they can be fitted. So those two panels can't go on yet. But now we can get the worktop on and secured in place. And that panel will slot in, that panel will slot in once the cob lights arrive tomorrow.
Yep.
And then skirting boards, these can go on. Yeah, and then it's just literally just put it all together.
Brilliant.
And then you can paint and do whatever you're going to do. And I'm going to have my life back.
Now, you're going to batter me. It's a little bit gappy, isn't it?
Is it?
It is, it's a little bit gappy. That's fine though, because the shelves will hide that. What we've realised, oh, here comes the supervisor. Benji, you need to wait a minute, because the tripod's there, you're going to knock it over.
No, because he's going to come up the stairs. Come on, G. Good boy.
See Benji, if you were supervisor, there wouldn't have been gaps in the top like that. No, what we've realised is we're measuring the panels perfectly, isn't that right? And then when we cut them, for some reason they don't fit, and we've realised it's because the wall isn't perfectly straight. The wall it's kind of like twisted slightly, isn't it? So it's further out this way than it is that way. And the ceiling is kind of a bit like that. You probably can't see on the video, but trust me, it is. So, but it's fine because these gaps here on the panels, once we put these two panels on, they're going to be hidden by the shelving anyway. If you remember my original design, this is kind of going to be boxed in. All right, enough waffle. So get this worktop on. Oh, we've got a handy little double socket down here to plug the cob lights in, so that I'm not using any of my precious antique brass sockets for just to plug the cob lights in. So what do we need to do now? Get the worktop on. Cut holes for the brackets.
Cut holes, brackets on, screw those on, middle goes on, tighten it all up, then that's good.
Yep.
Then skirting boards.
These side panels on the recess of the desk, skirting boards on, which are downstairs, just need to be cut. Benji, you better supervise for that, because we don't want any cock-ups this time. This project has been full of cock-ups. Yeah, and then we are finally nearing completion for this side of the room anyway. Right, okay, let's get this done. Let's get these holes cut and get these brackets in and get the worktop on.
Right, get the multi-tool.
Right. So, because the worktop, we had to split it into 3 pieces to get it up onto the roof and through the Velux window. They're going to need joining, otherwise there'll be a gap. So the way you do that is with these worktop brackets. So you screw them to the underside of the worktop, the bolt goes through and you tighten it, which pulls the worktops together to create a seamless, to create no gap, so they're nice and seamless. What we need to do though is cut a hole in the top of the cabinet so that we can access the bracket and tighten the bolt from beneath the worktop. Two down, 2 more to go on that side.
See my little hack?
Your little hack? What's that?
So you don't have wires and cables and chargers and stuff just littering up your work desk. Inside your drawer, you've got a charging point.
No way!
So then you can put all your chargers and your batteries and stuff. It's got 1, 2, 3, it's got 4 plugs, USB, USB-C.
What a cool idea that is. And that's just plugged into that cheap double socket at the back of the drawers.
Goes in at the back, and then I made a small hole in the back of the cabinet so we've got access.
What a good idea that is. And there's plenty of space around it so they're not going to overheat or anything like that.
No.
Well done.
See, it's good, isn't it?
Right, now that the workstation is nearing completion, it's time to dismantle my desk, move all of my computer and bits and bobs over to that side, dismantle a desk, and hopefully try and get it out of this room through the Velux window, because it ain't going down the spiral staircase. So, let's see how we get on. Fortunately, the top does come off.
so that does make life a little bit easier. We also need to get that pine chest through the Velux window downstairs also. I'm not quite sure what to do with this. I did have plans on upcycling it, either sanding it down or giving it a lick of paint. You can see where I've put the sample paint on there just to see what I can do with it. But I'll be absolutely honest, I don't have space in this room anymore for that, now that I've got my custom workstation that we're building over there. So I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. I think what we'll do is we'll just put it in the cabin for the time being until I figure out what to do with it. Here we go again, Adam. Any excuse to get on the roof, eh? Whose idea was it to move to a cottage like this with no proper access for furniture to get upstairs?
Yours. Right, that's the easy bit done. Right.
Well done.
Get this in there.
So we're putting this in the cabin for now.
I'm chopping this up for firewood.
What? No, I want to upcycle this. Firewood. Right, get the bottom of this.
I think I'm joking.
Waste not, want not. This will be a good piece of furniture once it's upcycled.
Ow.
Benji, paw. Good boy. Alfie, paw. Good boy. I really hope you're enjoying following along with us on our journey here at the cottage. If you are, there are a number of ways that you can help support our channel. You can like our videos, you can subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any future episodes or updates. And if you can see that hype button, hit that too. All of these things don't cost a single penny and really do help our channel and help us continue creating these weekly episodes.
And she said, tell me what's inside your heart. We don't want to start a cult for two. Tell me if it's all facade, 'cause the flowers here still bloom. Tell me what's inside your head. We don't want nobody dead in here. Tell me what you're gonna do before the flowers here still bloom.
Supervise. Report.
this is the skirting board that we've cut to size to go along the front of the cabinets.
Nothing good plan.
Well, that didn't go to plan.
What do you think happened there? You think the skirting boards are too thick for the nail gun?
No, they shouldn't be. Was this on max power?
Finally, the rest of the bean butt panelling is up and Adam has successfully installed the cob lights for the shelving. Go on, Adam, take it away. Whoa!
So rather than have a switch for it, it's got this little sensor, which is quite cool. So if you just pass your hand by it, it goes on and off.
That's clever.
So that can be put behind up to 2 centimeters of wood. So basically that can be stuck behind the front of the shelf. So as you want to turn it on, just wave your hand in front of the shelf and it will turn on and off.
That's gonna look amazing.
And then if you stop it. If you have your hand in front of it for a while, then it should.
Ah, they're dimmable.
It'll dim.
That's good to create the perfect ambience in my study space. I'll be sitting up here with a wee drum with the lights dimmed.
You won't be doing anything to the skirting board to sort it out.
Yeah, we really need to get the skirting board finished.
I've done my bit. Done that bit. Done that bit.
Okay, we've got the side panels on the desk recess, so that looks stunning now. We need to put the skirting board on the back of that. Regarding this skirting board, we're going to take a slightly different approach. The nail gun didn't work. The nail gun rather didn't work, and I think what's happened is because the skirting board is so thick, it's obviously really dense, thick MDF, and the nail gun just won't go through it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create small pilot holes, then I'm going to countersink and drill screws through to attach it to the base, and then we can just fill the screw holes, the countersunk screw holes with a little bit of filler, sand it down and paint it over. Nobody will ever know that they were there. So just to show you, this is a section of the skirting board cover. Remember I was talking about this a few episodes ago. So the skirting board has a recess cut out the back so that it can simply fit over your existing skirting boards without the faff of having to rip those off and then patch up the plaster work and everything. Brilliant, so easy to put on. A little bit more expensive than a regular skirting board, but totally worth it.
Oh, you've come to supervise again, have you, Benji?
Let's see what's going on.
Quality control. You having a little look?
What do you think? There's a little bed under there for you. Little bed. Go sit.
He's a bit big for that space now. That's more like Alfie. He'd be sleeping under there.
You good?
Benji's saying, I can't wait till it's finished and you have my bed up here. My day bed.
It's a little day bed. Nice.
for Alfie.
That one? Yep.
And one of these as well.
And the AVA Optimum Health. That's just feed him for a week.
For a week? I hope longer than a week. So, MDF for the shelves. Plan is to buy a big sheet of this and then have these guys cut it up into smaller pieces. Well, last time we were here, the cutting machine was broke, so let's see if it's working again. Use that.
I thought I was doing the camera.
There is some serious concentration going on here, while Adam figures out the peculiar angles for these shelves because of the sloping ceiling. If I was to do this, I would proper f it up. Isn't that right? Yeah.
Right, let's try again, shall we? Which one is that? This one, right side. It fits.
Bloody hell.
Second time lucky. What was the problem with the first one, Adam? Hmm?
The ceiling was out.
The ceiling, just for this depth, drops by 1 centimetre. Perseverance.
And this one fits.
Bloody hell. Fits like a glove as well.
How are you attaching these to the wall then?
Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that.
No.
I thought, I don't know, just wave a magic wand and it'll attach itself. I will come up with these designs, won't I?
Yeah.
And not give a second thought as to the
Yeah.
practicalities of putting putting it together.
Yeah.
What would you do with that?
Easy though.
What was that? Have an easy life.
Yeah. Where's the tape measure gone?
There it is.
What you see, is it a man or is it same old me? I can march and follow with a small belief that if I'm still persistent, then I'll soon break free. Lost my thought, I think it wasn't bold, I think it's just a thought that wasn't meant to be told. I grew out of my lens and I could.
So putting these shelves up isn't as straightforward as one may think, because obviously we've got the sloping ceilings. So instead of just having two straight edges, we're having to figure out the correct angle to mitre the other end of the shelf. And trying to get that angle there is an absolute pain in the backside.
Out that you watch this, out that you learn. I hope you feel better.
Pilot holes in the shelves at an angle so that we can screw them into the frame, and again just countersink these slightly.
Still chasing it all and all. Seen the start for nothing, man. I think it.
So what we've decided to do is have this little, I don't know what it's called, this little kind of lip on the front of the shelf like that, which we'll screw to the front to create that kind of profile. And the idea is we can hide the cob lights behind this little front piece that hangs down, so that all you can see is a lovely glow rather than being dazzled by the lights.
My screen, sun revving down on me, and I hope that you watch this. I hope that you will. I hope you feel better about these cards you play. About these cards you play. About these cards you play. About these cards.
How gorgeous are these bulbs that I've stole from Adam's Godwin Vintage Workshop with the spiral filament? Absolutely stunning.
That's where you got those from.
Did you notice there was some missing?
I will next time I'm going to try and make something. Final piece, so it's just going to go in the top like so, and then when we have the cob light in the top bit, it will just stop any glare, just to finish it off so they're all exactly the same, just like on that side. That's it.
Is that it?
My work is done.
It's looking good. Well done.
It's over to you now.
Proud of you. Right, so what do I need to do now? Fill all these little holes, sand it down,
Yeah.
and then I can start painting.
Lots of fillering. Make sure it's all perfectly flat everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
So once I finish painting, we can then get these lights stuck up behind the shelves.
yeah. Now you've got the supervisor coming.
Supervisor. Oh my god. It's because they haven't had the dinner. They'll be raging, the pair of them.
Me.
Is it because you haven't had your dinner? Eh?
Benjamin.
If you come to tell us, excuse me, it's dinner time.
Are we 2 minutes late?
2 minutes.
All 2 minutes. Yes.
Indeed, indeed. Have you come to quality control? Have you come to inspect quality control?
Which did G?
Does
Is
it-
it dusty?
Does it pass your approval, Benji?
Is it good? Up.
Right, I shall continue with this tomorrow, fill, sand. Hopefully this week at some point I'll be able to make a start on painting, do you
I'm
think?
not coming up here again until it's finished.
I don't blame you.
Not even done.
You did good, you did good. Well done.
Mm-hmm.
They're proud of you. Thanks, Adam. See, I'm the creative person. I come up with the designs and the concepts. You make the designs that are in my head, you make them a reality.
Well,
Well, no, we both, between us, we make them a reality. I've chipped in and helped as well. Anyway, I better go and make dinner and give these their dinner. They'll be starving. I'll starve them. Come on, then.